Come on, neighbors. I'm about to read on enter. I'm gonna call your story, oh, neighbors. Sister Nkechi, you there? Brother Collins, you there? Coco P.
I do.
Coco P. Call your story.
If they tell me so I go depressed for my life, I no go believe. This morning I just woke up. I saw a post. The boy said he has been shooting for me since 2024. That once I give people money, I take it back. And he was angry. And then I sacked him. Me. Yesterday, after I drink that apple, when I think a joke. Yesterday, as I go press my hotel, I take a man to buy me sniper. I enter toilet, lock the door. They break the door open. It is my sister that shoots for me. She's 16 years old. She has gone to school in Epe, Lasso, Epe. See, she no start to support me. Both spiritual attack or physical attack, I dey receive everything. The God when they save me for 9, I always play worship song. Because if I don't play worship song, I always get nightmare. Recently, if you check my post, I said that I've been getting spiritual attacks. I'm not lying, but they don't know that the reason he's supporting me, the reason he keeps doing that is because the minute he asked me to do something that same day or the next day, I don't finish the work. It is so much. I paid for everything for that school. I paid every single thing. And because I was supposed to come to meet Tinubu on Tuesday for a meeting in his office, that's why I quickly just round up and I flew to Abuja. But now won't kill me. Listen, God, get yourself together. Somebody over there say Mitchy is dead, thank God. Now wicked though.
You have represented your brand negatively in so many ways this period. You have represented. In fact, if somebody wants to forgive you for dragging VeryDarkMan, the person won't forgive you for taking Sniper. If somebody wants to forgive you for taking Sniper, the person won't forgive you, for taking Hypo. If somebody wants to forgive you for taking Hypo, the person won't now forgive you, for how you jump into comment sessions. Mitchy, first thing first, nice speech, but trust me, man, nobody depressed would sit down, record themselves, and when they edit, they will not go and carry emotional soundtrack and put inside to make the people feel it. I see a lot of you make that mistake. The moment I see any emotional talk that has a soundtrack, forget it. When that guy came out and was talking about him being your cameraman, trust me, even myself, I don't believe. Because I love evidence. And you cannot, where that guy shoot himself for leg now, when he say check my next post for evidence, who get that time to dey follow your next post and all that? That means you're building followers, you want to cruise. Trust me, man. Even till today, you still dey mess up. You see that the president's son is trying to play smart and be safe. You still dey drag and come out. And the one that is paining me is that you don't even know, say you dey fuck up. All you need to do now, Mitchy, is get off social media. Everything that has been said about you this period, don't try, to clear your name. Allow everybody bring out everything they have about you. This is an advice. If you like, take it. If you like, no take it. Allow everybody to say everything they want to say. Go take care of yourself. When it's time, sit down properly in front of a camera. Play those videos, play those comments, and address it. No be this thing where they jump to comment section. If person call you good for comment section, you go reply. Finally, have you now agreed that Daki knows small? I've said this thing before. Daki is even bigger than Daki knows. You know why? VeryDarkMan's niche is one of the most hardest niche on planet Earth. And that's because a lot of us have been deceived by the religion that integrity has to do with not sleeping with women. You're not a womanizer. You're not a Alimosho, you're not a lot of things and all that. Those things that they make us feel like we are bad in the church. But reality now made us to understand that not being a womanizer has never stopped a country from going forward or not going forward. But stealing what is not yours, fraud, taking what is meant for the people is the most pronounced part of integrity a lot of people do not give compliment to. And that's where VDM fell under. And do you know why he became so different? Because he presented himself as a not perfect person when it has to do with women and other things. But funny enough, there's something strange about him. VeryDarkMan doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, but he does women. And then he now has discipline when it has to do with money. And then he doesn't even do drugs. So when you look at this kind of person, you would understand that God doesn't make mistakes in the way he chooses people for assignment. Now that very dark man, now he then send me you go slap. Now you reach there, you don't even just slap her. You can't point and joy. And now everything don't bounce back. Have you asked yourself, what if you went to do your school renovation, everything that you just did and all that without comparison, without throwing tantrum, without dragging, without even talking about him? Why? Because you had created a niche that was working perfectly for you. Let me tell you the truth. Any girl that is wise can do what you are doing. Any fine girl, not be only you be the fine girl. Any fine girl will make sense, will get fan base, can actually do what you're doing. What does it take to do what you're doing? Go to swampy areas, go to areas of people that are suffering, give them 1 or 2, put it in camera, and then put that song that you always put in the background. You will be my strength when I am weak, my God. At the end of the day, let's still say bad as say bad, even if you're not, let's say even you're doing it for, fame and all that, but at least I'll give it to you that people are being helped. At this point, the handwriting is on the wall. Nobody said you didn't renovate the school. You said you finished under 6 days. And instead of you to rest on the 7th day, you decide to drag VeryDarkMan. Meanwhile, you hadn't finished on the 6th day. You as well said Don Jazzy supported you, Tinubu supported you. So if people are saying that you did not pay with your money, are you going to counter the word that you said Don Jazzy supported you, Tinubu supported you? A lot of mistakes and loopholes which we don't want to get into. But this is a message to everybody that is dragging VeryDarkMan and wants to drag VeryDarkMan. If you're in the public space, you have cockroach under your cupboard. And you know that you have a backup that you are hopefully depending on. And that person has a cockroach under his cupboard. Mind your business. Do your thing. It is even shameful that I'm yet to even see somebody with integrity come for VDM. Let's know that integrity to integrity they fight. But yet, why is it looking like he always wins? Because at the end of the day, there is one cockroach under your cupboard that must come out. And you know why I like this game about the Ratels and the enemies? I like this game in the sense that all these people that are against VDM make sense. Daki has one of the highest checkmates on earth now as we speak, because all these people with the hater, the checkmater, unknowingly he doesn't know. If he use less money, if he fuck up, these people will be happy because it's time to pull him down. He know, so he can't fuck up. The same thing with me. When a lot of people say, hey, you're scared of VeryDark, I did laugh there. I said, see, the fact that I know that if I fuck up when it has to do with money, this guy is like checkmating me. The same way God do them in such a way we say we dey checkmate ourselves. Everybody checkmates themselves. Both your enemies are checkmating you, you are checkmating your enemies, and the whole lot. You can't win the Ratels. The Ratels is fixing the people in the nation. That is why you can lie about something in a particular state. VeryDarkMan doesn't need to fly down there. Even him, no. One of the Ratels representing that state will go confirm for you. That's how it works. So Mitchy, some people are even confused. They are thinking that I'm supporting you. But you and I know I don't stand for anything that is bad. I can only give you an advice. And the advice I'll give you is get off social media. Repair yourself. Fix yourself. Then come back again and start. You will be my strength when I am weak. Oh, my God, I know. Once you put that one for background, here you go.